Hey everybody, so I'm here to do a little short video on doing the intermediate fasting and trying to implement some basic, portion sizes. I'm not really doing anything heavy with the keto diet, but I love the fact that the foods that you can eat with that particular diet plan. So I do, kind of Google some of the recipes. Like I love the recipe with the bacon. You can have bacon. I think there was like 3 to 4 strips of bacon, and you can have a couple of eggs and spinach, which I like. So that was another, one of the meals that I say that I enjoy with the keto diet. But with the keto diet, you can't eat a lot of sugar, which, I am staying away from the sugar. I'm trying to eat less sugar and count calories. Not hardcore, but kind of, making sure that I'm not like going over maybe anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 calories in a day. So when I do eat fruit and or drink like something other than water, I've been drinking this one drink. It's like a sports drink that has a lot less sugar, and I think it's made the base is like coconut milk. So I bought it because when I heard it was less sugar, just was trying to see what the taste was like, and it actually tastes pretty good. They had a grape, they had a orange, and what was the other one? Grape, orange. Gosh, I can't remember the other one. But there was 3 different flavors, and I have to say that all 3 of them were good. The orange was a little more coconutty. You could taste it a little bit more heavily than the other 2 flavors. But they were really good. So, that might be something I might buy. Like I said, I'm just trying to implement less sugar for sure. Less sugar, not completely not having sugar, because right now that's a little bit, hard for me. But the most sugar that I eat in a day is coming from probably fruit, natural fruit, because I know in the keto diet they do definitely tell you not to eat a lot of fruit because it is still, breaking down to sugar. And I do drink, like I said, a 7-Up sometimes in a day, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just drink the water. And like I said, I had the coconut base drink, like a sports drink. And I'm just watching my calories. So this is, like kind of I want to say my second week of kind of, fasting, intermediate fasting. So this is my second week, and I'm liking the fact that I can go like from 9 o'clock at night and not have any food until maybe 12 or 1 the next day, which has actually been okay. I've been okay with that. I think that would be, that is something that I can do and will continue to do. My journey to, lose some weight. I've not weighed myself only because my scale has a battery that is gone. It's not working, so I can't weigh myself. So hopefully I'll have a battery by next week, because I just put in an order on eBay to get a battery. It requires one of those round flat batteries, so it's not something that most people carry or have in their junk drawer. So anyway, I'm gonna get a battery, and I am going to weigh myself I'm not gonna sure if I'm gonna tell anybody. Just know that I want to lose. At the beginning I want to. I don't want to say a big number, but I do want a big chunk to lose a nice amount of weight. So I'm just gonna throw it out there, about 100 pounds. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna do it, but I'm not gonna say it's gonna be an easy journey. I'm just gonna say that's a goal. So using the intermittent fasting and some of the recipes from the keto plan, the ones that I like, and I love that they allow you to eat, like I said, the meat, cheese, avocados. There's some green veggies that I do I preference, which are like the spinach, leafy greens, and I just lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. And I love the dressings you can add. So, I'm just really doing it not traditional. So I'm pretty sure that I'll never do anything traditionally, but I'm trying to do it what works for me. So at the moment, what's working for me is, like I said, limiting the sugar, trying to implement some of the keto meals that they have, doing the intermittent fasting, which allows you to eat for you fast for 16 hours, and then you have about 8 hours of eating time. But I need to start planning my meals. That's one of the things that I think that's kind of throwing me off. Because when I get up, initially you're not eating, you can't have something to drink. So I need to just start planning my, kind of my 3 meals or 2 meals that I want to have. Because sometimes I only eat 1 meal and then I add fruit in there in the morning, or not the morning, but the late afternoon. I add the fruit for my first meal. So I need to just kind of maybe start figuring out a good weekly menu that I can implement, so that I know when I get up, this is what I'm going to eat, before I go to sleep. This is what I'm going to eat. Just kind of just regulate my day-to-day eating, so that I don't go off the grid or start making bad decisions, because I am a big potato chip eater, excuse me. And those are the things that you got to stay away from. You got to stay away from, sugar. If you stay away from sugar, you got to stay away from the things that turn to sugar. And that is all those really nasty carbs, starchy foods. They all break down as sugar. And from what we know, sugar is not the business. So that's my big, I think that's going to be my big thing, is just keeping away from a lot of sugar. I think that alone is going to kind of help me sustain some weight loss, and then getting some exercise in too. I haven't started anything really huge in the exercise realm, but I want to start like some basic stretches, building up my stamina, kind of just building up my core and kind of toning. So I really got to find something that I will do and that I like to do, and that I'm going to continue to want to do on this course of weight loss journey. Weight loss journey is not easy. I've always had an issue with weight, and I think it's just been like a up and down, and roller coaster from young girl to older woman, because I'm almost 50, and trying to keep a good perspective on your weight, or just a healthy weight. It's just not easy. And working and balancing work with eating, that's a hard thing. So then when you're working, and then you're getting up and you're just rushing around town, you grab fast food, or you grab a bag of chips, you grab whatever it is that is not that's not a balance food or diet, or just something that's gonna sustain you, and build your energy up. It's kind of gonna build you down, because when you go in and you start eating junk food, which I did a lot of my life, junk food is what I gravitated to, and not really a whole lot of potato chip. A whole lot of cakes and ice cream. My thing was potato chips. That was my gravitation. I mean, since I can remember, and even up to today, that's one of my kind of my hardest thing to not do, is not to eat potato chips. But it's been easy since I've been fasting. I noticed that I have not had cravings where I had to go to the grocery store and just make sure I had my favorite in the cabinet. That is like a real good step forward towards a healthier journey, because now I can go to the refrigerator and I might gravitate to fruit if it's in the refrigerator, and most likely it is, because that's what I buy now. I gotta keep fruit. And like I said, the sugar, I know, is the big thing that I'm trying to gravitate away from, but I rather have a piece of fruit and in my body versus a bag of chips. So with that being said, I'm making sure I'm not overdoing it with the fruit either. So all of the things that I'm doing is gonna come with balance, which is another thing that I have never really focused on. So I'm kind of calculating calories, but not how would I say it? Calculate the calories, but not like going hardcore. But I'm just making sure I'm calculating enough of the calories to balance in my day-to-day, and portion sizes is another key, because I know that is another thing that is important, so that you can maintain a healthy weight. So, and then too, like I said, with fasting, you don't have all these heavy cravings. It's like once you start fasting, your body starts becoming more, you become more in tune with your body, and you don't go into like a eating like oh my God, I gotta have something. I gotta have a piece of candy, or I gotta have a piece, a bag of chips. I gotta eat this or that. That's it's not really good. You don't have these mad cravings like I was having probably before. So there is some positive with the fasting. I don't feel like I'm starving, but I know that I just got to make sure that I have my meals prepped and ready for probably for the week. That'll just keep you on point to know, okay, this week this is what I'm gonna do, versus going in there and just randomly grabbing some junk. So my next few goals, like I said, is to get my battery for my scale, which hopefully will come the next week or a few days, whatever. Meal planning, and just making sure to balance my on my food for the day. And so that's my goal. Like I said, it's about 100 pounds that I want to lose. And the journey is going to be probably not as fast as, or quick as, many people may have in their journey. But this is my journey, so my journey is going to be different from everybody's journey. So, from that being said, I am going to turn my video off, and I'm going to come back tomorrow, or maybe sometime in the next few days, and kind of give you guys my updates. Thank you. Bye.